Hey guys, welcome to my lesson for Do You Feel the Same by Silverchair from the Neon Ballroom album. It's a fairly easy song in terms of chords and stuff for like the verses and everything. I will show you the solo, but warn you in advance I can't play it at full speed, so anyway. I will at least show you how to play it so that you can play it better than I can. Anyway, there is a note about this song that the guitar in the chorus is tuned to drop D, but you can do it in standard tuning because for all intents and purposes the rest of the song is in standard tuning. So I would suggest just doing it all in standard tuning. So let's get started. Okay, you're going to need distortion for pretty much the whole song, and it starts on an A minor chord, which is 2nd fret D string, 2nd fret G string, 1st fret B string, like so. And you're going to hit the open A and the 2 2nd frets, like so, to make an A power chord. And then on the upstroke, that's when you hit the rest of the chord. So, and then mute it right after you hit it. And then the next chord is going to be an F. So it's a full bar F. And again, so actually the full bar F, you bar the 1st fret with your 1st finger, 3rd fret A and D strings with your 3rd and 4th fingers, and 2nd fret G string with your middle finger. So A minor, and then you can sort of hit it and let it go like this to transition between the A minor and the F. And then you do the same thing with the F. Hit the bottom part of the chord and then upstroke and mute the 2nd part. And just like the A minor, you can let go of it to transition. So slowly it'll go. And so on. That's pretty much all there is to the verses, so it's just A minor, F over and over again. So from there, let's move on to the pre-chorus. Okay, so for the pre-chorus, you're going to need a clean sound, so you can accomplish that by just rolling the volume down a little bit, because you really don't need a lot of distortion for the song. Failing that, just click your distortion off completely and go with the clean sound for this part. So you're going to start with a G chord, but you're going to play it like this. It's just like if you played a G bar chord at the 3rd fret, except instead of barring your finger, just go 5th fret D, or 5th fret A and D strings with your 3rd and 4th fingers, 4th fret with your 2nd finger on the G string, and then 3rd fret with your 1st finger on the B string. So you're going to play that twice, and then just kind of hit the bottom note, or bottom couple notes. So, and then open high E, B string, and G string. So once again. And then slide that chord grip down 2 frets. So you're now on 3, 3, 2, and 1. And then you play that once. Lift your middle finger off the 2nd fret. Play that once. And then place your middle finger down on the 2nd fret of the D string and lift off your pinky to make an open C chord. So it'll go like this slowly. And then you're just going to go, holding the open C chord, you're going to go B string, G string, and D string, and then B string twice, G string, D string. So, all together. And then it starts the same way for the next part. But instead of F, lifting your middle finger, so I guess that's F minor or something, or F sus2 something. Anyway, F sus2, and this time it's going to be A minor 7, so you just drop your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the D string and lift all your other fingers off except for the 1st fret B string. So the second half of the pre-chorus slowly goes like this. If I start on the right fret, it'll go like this. So then, from here, we're going to go on to the chorus. Now the chorus is very, very simple, almost as simple as a verse riff, if not more simple. This is where the drop D guitar would be beneficial, but really, if you're just playing it by yourself, it's best to just have your standard tuned guitar. And here's how you play it in standard tuning. You're going to do an an A power chord, 5th fret low E, 7th fret A and D, and then drop that down to an F power chord, which is 1, 3, and 3. And then you just kind of go hit it twice, and then just hit the open A and D strings 3 times. So that sort of simulates the open D sound of a drop D tuned guitar. So anyway, once again, A, and then F, and then back to A, F, G, which is the same as the F, slid up 2 frets. And then you would go back into the verse, back to the pre-chorus, and blah 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 chorus. And yeah, anyway, let's move on to the bridge. Now the bridge has sort of a tremolo effect on it, which sounds like this. Now I have a tremolo pedal on the floor. Your amp may have a tremolo on it. Pardon me. But that's how you're going to get that sound if you want to do the bridge accurately. So it's fairly simple. You're going to go to the A power chord again. And really you only have to play the 5th fret low E to get the more authentic sound. So, yeah, you start at the A on the 5th fret, and then you slide up to the 8th fret, down to the 1st fret, back to the 5th, 8th, and open. And that's all you really need the tremolo for, so that's the bridge, really. So we'll move on to the guitar solo. This should be fun. Okay, so I'm gonna try to make this as the least confusing as I can, but no promises. So it starts on the 7th fret G and B strings. You can bar them with your 3rd finger if you like, because you're going to bend them, like so. And it should be a full step. And then you hit it again as it's bent, and release it, and then hit 5th fret on the G, 7th fret on the D, 5th G, 7th D again twice, and vibrato, and then hit the 5th on the G and bend it up ever so slightly. That was probably a little too far actually, but anyway, slowly you're gonna have this. That's the beginning of the solo, and then there's a long run, and this is the part that I can't play at full speed, but anyway, you're gonna go 5-3-5 on the low E, 3 on the A, 5 on the low E, and then 3 on the A again. And then 5-3-5 on the A, 7-5-7 on the A, 5 on the D, 7 on the A, 5 on the D, 7-5-7 on the D, and then 5 on the G, bend it up a full step, and then 5-7 on the G, 7 bent up a full step, and then 8 on the B, 7 on the G, 5 on the B, and then a quick full step bend on the 8th on the B, 5 on the high E, 8 on the B, and then 5 on the G, and then 7. So let me see if I can go through that really slow, that little run. So that was that part of the run, and then the next part of the solo starts on the D string. You're going to slide from the 5th to the 7th, use your 3rd finger so the rest of your fingers will be in position. So then 6 on the A, 5 on the low E, 7 on the low E, and then bend it up and back, and then 5, and slide down. So slowly again, that's bent it a little too far, but you get the idea. And then from there you go 5 hammer on to 7 on the A string, 5 twice on the D, 7 on the A, and then 5 hammer on to 7 on the D, and then 3 twice. And you can slide up out of that. So slowly that section goes. And then the last last part of the solo, I think he actually uses a whammy or some sort of octave up, because it's played down here but it sounds higher. So anyway, you're gonna go 7 on the D string, 6 on the A, and 5 on the low E, 8 on the low E, 5 on the A, and 7 on the A. And then repeat that. 5 hammer on a 7 on the A, and then hit the 7 again. Repeat it for the D string, and then 5, 7, and bend a full step on the G string. And then 4 on the G, 5 on the G4, and then 5 pull off to 4 on the G, 5 on the D, and then slide from 5 to 7 and back on the G, or on the D, sorry. So that section slow should sound something like this. So hopefully that wasn't too confusing, but that's the solo. So after that, the only thing left is the outro, so we'll go to that next. So the outro kind of keeps the same rhythm as the rest of the song, even though there's no drums or any way to keep time. And it uses a really heavy flanging sound, so if you want that accuracy, you're going to need a flanger. So anyway, it's going to be open A string, 1st fret B, open B, open G, 3 on the high E, open B, and by the way, all of this rings out. So, and then you're gonna go 1st fret B, 2nd fret G, 3rd fret D, and go from start at the B string and go down, and then open G, 3 on the D, 3 on the high E, and then 1 on the B and 2 on the G, open D, open A, and then you're gonna do the A minor. So 1st B, 2nd G, 2nd D, and then open B and G strings, 3 on the high E, open B and G strings again, and then an F chord without the bar, so 3 on the A and D, 2 on the G, 1 on the B, and then walk down from the B string, lift your finger off the 2nd fret and just go 3, 3, 0. So that was probably more confusing than anything, but I'll try that again. I'll just play it slow. So, anyway, hopefully that wasn't too confusing either. This has been a really long lesson, but anyway, I promised more Silverchair, and damn it, I was going to get one out. So thanks for watching, guys. If you made it this far, I appreciate it. And if you got anything from it, then congratulations, because I am terrible at this. But anyway, until next time, see you later, and take it easy.